Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing well. I almost forgot my greetings. Like, what is the script again today? So I'm up very early today. Well, up very early to my standard. Up about 10 finally. Woke up around 5 to go to the bathroom, and then around 8 again, and then around. So it's like every 2 hours I wake up, and then 10, and finally got out of bed around 11, and that's quite early these days. And I really don't like waking up in the morning. I just don't. I didn't like it when I was a child. I didn't like it as an adult. I never liked it. I don't know why. Maybe because everything is so loud in the morning, everything is so bright, and my sensory overload is just like, no, no. It was really calm and good before you go to sleep because it's dark and maybe a bit cooler. So I think my most hypersensitive sensory hate is heat and humidity. That's the thing that I cannot handle the most. I think different autistic people have different trigger. Mine is definitely the weather, heat, and humidity is my worst enemy. And after that is sound for sure. But the sound is from the airplanes and from the constant noise just when I'm about to sleep. It's just really bad. Or in the morning, it's just and when the train's passing, it's just constant noise. I just don't like it, and it's usually worse at in the morning because I think like that's when people are starting to do their daily activities, and it's just always have this feeling of being it's like the sounds of a maybe like the thing that you shoot up to the outer space. What is it called? You know what, the jet? No, not jet. The one that the astronauts have to ride to outer space to the orbit, because it sounds really loud like when it takes off. And yeah, it just sounds like that, like every start feels like very noisy and stuff. Also, I'm always worried when I see like this kind of pigmentations. For some reason I always feel, oh, my liver is failing me because I feel like all the pigmentations on your skin signify some sort of liver damage. Maybe it's just me. Uh, so yeah, I'm not really liking waking up with a start. I'm trying to find effective noise canceling headphones or earbuds that is comfortable during sleep so I can wear it like all through the night rather than when I'm awakened in the morning by the sounds of the airplanes and the trains kind of like passing by. It's just like so startling, and I think it's just becoming a problem, a huge problem. It always been a problem, but I think now it comes to the stage where my body can't handle it anymore, and my body is not able to put up the defense anymore. It's becoming weak and old. Oh my god, I'm not even halfway to death. Uh, you know what sucks? I feel like people who are quite acceptable of death usually live the longest or live longer than that they want to. It's also because, ironically, I'm allergic to a lot of things that cause death. Like, I don't mind being dead, I just don't want to suffer on the way to death. Okay? Like, I want to have a pain free life. I don't mind just being dead suddenly one day, like just instantly. I just want to have an instant death. That's what I want. I don't want to have like a prolonged life where you're sick basically for 80% of it. That's not a life. That's not a good life. Yeah, it's like I don't drink alcohol because I'm quite intolerant to it. first time I drank alcohol, I basically developed hive in my whole body, red hives. So, that's how you know you're intolerant and allergic to it. And then even afterwards, I had difficulty breathing. My face is always flush. But usually the hardest bit is always like the difficulty of breathing and a scratching feeling in my throat. And it's just never pleasant. And I noticed also, like with other people, when you drunk you do stupid things, and when I went to uni I also learned that most of people in prisons are there because of alcohol related activities. Either they murder someone during a pub brawl because they drank too much and couldn't remember and ended up killing people, or they drunk drive, or is domestic violence is what happens when one partner drinks or both partners drinks, and then they just yell at each other, like basically don't have any doesn't have any exhibition, is it? No, no, not exhibition, like that function that repress your desire to do whatever you want. That bit, the frontal lobe is designed to basically is designed for a gatekeeper, as a gatekeeper for you to filter what you can do and what you can't do, and that's damaged or silent during alcohol, during like a hot during drinking session, basically when you're having alcohol intake. And I don't drink and I don't eat too much sugar either, because I don't like its effect on me. It's making me flatulent, abundance, and it definitely does havoc, create havoc in my gut. So it's like all the things that basically kill people early. I don't particularly agree. My body doesn't agree with. It just doesn't want to do and digest all of those things. Doesn't mean I don't do them though. I mean, sugar, alcohol, don't touch them. And I think that's why when I was younger, I basically smoked because I felt like I was deprived from rebelling based on my body's refusal for alcohol and sugar. So I was like, oh, this is my only vice. I'm gonna take this up. And I have to give that up when I was like water fasting, because I realized the first thing that the water fast activity do is to fix your organ system, apparently. And the first organ that it tried to fix straight away is the lungs. And fixing it means that I wasn't able to breathe for a good 2-3 days, and after that it passed, and it just went on to another organ to fix. But the first few, I think after about maybe fourth or fifth water fast, that was the first organ that it attacked, or the first organ that it's trying to fix. And I was like, I don't want to go through this again. And I just quit smoking from then on, because I realized if I smoked, and it means like my body will have to heal it, and the healing process is much more painful than the pleasure of smoking. So it's just the pain was just like 10 times, 100 times painful than any pleasure that I could derive from smoking. Smoking pleasure is like 1 out of 10, and the pain to fix the damage caused by that 1 out of 10 pleasure is like 100-fold. So I'm like, okay, this is not worth it. But anyway, that is my response. Also, I've been doing exercising. I don't know if it shows on my, oh, it doesn't show. It still have that cellulite growing there. Oh well. At least I am at least I am trying to do some exercise. Uh my body is still sore. It's probably because I'm exercising every day. I need to maybe sparse it out like every 2 days. See whether it makes an effect. Anyway, that is my rambling for today. I'll see you tomorrow for the last of daily vlogs. And after that, I'll probably post another video on the 1st of May, but on a different topic. I want to create a review videos for my, my washing machine because apparently it's quite hard to use. So I want to make a comment about that. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.